Hello YouTube and welcome back to another video. It's been a few weeks. Let's just say we finally hit the bad variance. We have still been playing a ton of poker. I played like every day for like 2 weeks. Came up short. But through that 2 weeks we do have 3 runs, so I'm going to upload 3 runs this week for sure. Maybe one every day. And I'm also about to announce a huge video that I'm going to be making for the new year. I have been keeping track of my 10 biggest cashes of all time for a few months now. So maybe it's not fully accurate, but it's pretty accurate because since August, we have been on a tear. So 7 of the top 10 entries are recent. So I have footage of almost all of them. So we're going to have a big video of all of them. And hopefully by then, I might even add a few more to the list. But anyways, we are going to watch another poker tournament run. $30 buy-in this time. And we're going to look at some of these coolers too if we can. Yeah, so make sure you guys are hitting subscribe so you don't miss out when that comes out, because I can promise you they're all over 500. All big wins, and you just get to see the highlights of all 10. And here's our first hand. Yep, it's the 5,000 guarantee, 10,000 chips. Here in America, it's about 1 p.m. when this starts. For the people that want to know exactly which daily this is. And yep, we're going to get really lucky. If you guys saw it coming, you were right. We hit the 4th heart and get extremely lucky. Basically, after our double up hand, we decide to start 3-betting a little more. This is a good hand to 3-bet. And there is actually a little merit to people respecting your raises when you move up in stakes. It's not always true, but if you have the vibe that the table's a little tighter, which this table was, 3-betting a lot can be useful. Because in the micro stakes, or if you're at a table where they call off a lot, you really don't like it. Because if it comes out like, King 9-5 or something with a 2 flush, you don't really like ace jack anymore. The reason you don't mind 3-betting more in tighter games is because they're going to be a lot more scared, and they're going to have a more straightforward range. Like if they call, they got like a decent ace high at least. And then if they re-raise, it's, aces, kings, queens, ace, king. And then here's a spot I think I probably missed value on the river. You probably could bet the queens. But, yeah, that was pretty much why I wanted to show that hand. Because people like to bet the turn when you check back the flop with a lot of bluffs. And when they check back the river, you can go for value, although he probably would have folded anyway. Next hand, it folds to us on the button with king jack, and we are gonna raise and get a big blind call on this flop. Easy, obvious bet. Charge any flush draws, and now definitely want to charge any straight draws or combo draws. So we're gonna bet a nice big bet here. He's going to think about it. Is he going to put us in a tough spot? Nope. And the river comes the jack of hearts. Not a good card. And yeah, that's an easy fold now. Though we lost a bunch of chips. That's rough. Let's see if we can get them back. Here's a crazy eights hand real quick. I don't really know if I was just playing it like blind versus blind and ignoring that guy that had 4K or what, but we decided to 4-bet the tens for most of our chips and then just get it in. I don't know. If you're gonna 4-bet in that spot, you should just go all in. But if you do leave a little behind for some reason, just go with it on the flop. Don't make your life fucking hard. All right, let's go. We picked up the kings. And for all you people that be limping with 9 blinds or min raising with 9 blinds and stuff like that, like you can all in the kings with 12, 13 bigs in early position, and you will still get action sometimes. Or you just take down the flop and avoid the ace on the flop and the tricky spot with 4 callers. I'd rather just go all in, either take it down or you gotta go for it. Like, I'm not playing games here. A surprising session where I don't multi-table the entire time. We're down to 2 tables. Looking at the money and stuff, because we are really thinking about this all in, and we're going to go for it. We're kind of pissing ourselves until the 5 hits. Holy moly. We needed that. Now we're really feeling good in this. And the top screen's the crazy 8s. I might show some more hands in that. But overall, pretty standard sesh, actually. Nothing too crazy. Wanted to show some coolers, but maybe there'll still be some. Honestly, love these crazy 8s. People love to go for it in these. This guy's gambling his stack with Jack 10. He's insane. In case any of you guys are the ones making those plays with Jack 10, it's a losing play because long term, I'm supposed to have basically all the better hands unless I'm 3-betting Jack 9 or worse. You're pretty fricked. But yeah, this crazy 8s is getting fun. Getting a load of... This is why I hate jacks. You really don't want to fold it here, but... Sucks when they got the queens. Yeah, we're not even past registration in this tournament yet. But we still got 300K. Like, we chilling. Yeah, we are still in that other tournament too. We're just on the bubble. Not a lot going on, so I'm showing some of these crazy 8s hands. There you go. Suck out time. That was not fun. Now I might be a little mad. Alright, we got the ace king versus ace jack, and dude, this is getting old. Literally had what, 600K? Now we're at 130K, and we're not even really past registration, barely. Well, let me see the blinds. Yeah, we just passed registration. What a freaking... Yeah, I need a break from that crazy 8s. Let's go back to this tournament. While getting destroyed in that crazy 8s, we do pick up chips in this, though. No insignificant pots, though, until now. Pick up the king 10. Nice, easy raise. Or easy call, my bad. And also that 10s hand, the first crazy 8s hand, was a 5-bet. I forgot. And he's going to c-bet. We're going to call. Pretty standard stuff so far. Checks the turn. I check. What the frick? I don't know. Should have bet that river for sure. And this guy gets it. Well, he was priced in, so he has to call. We get some chips back. Was having a no hands for a minute. That's why we dropped to 60K. And you know how these things go. Once the blinds get big, they stay big. It's no breaks. Maybe like 3 hands later, we pick up the ace 9, trying to get another double. And he calls 8-7. He was not priced in that time, so I definitely think that was a donk. Another crazy 8s hand. This time we have ace 4 off on the big blind. 9 away from the money. Yeah, it's not fun, but the small blind is gonna ship it. And yup, ace 4 is a call as much as you hate it. Even on a bubble. Luckily we covered him. Like, if it was a big stack, that would have really, really sucked. And I probably still would have called. Let's go. We got the aces. Love to see it. And we bubbled that guy too. Well, 1 away from the bubble. Yeah, even though we're probably going to make the money, that crazy 8s run was awful. We're going to defend this queen jack, though, and we're going to flop a gutter to the nuts. Easy check, and he actually checks, and this is probably like the best hand to bluff with, because you could still hit a 10. A lot of people say that you can't really find bluffs on one-liners, but I think this is one that's pretty good. The only hand that'd be better would be like queen 10. Another thing I noticed when moving up in stakes is they don't really float you as much, so like I can bluff there and not worry about him floating me with a random ass hand as much, like in the micro stakes, like especially like the minor niner and stuff. Like I'll let y'all know, if you didn't know this, FYI, people float a lot with just nothing in low stakes. Now you know. Another little tip is when I'm four tabling, I'm actually at a huge disadvantage. So if you're in a situation where you're not using all your tables, I'm literally about to open up the other table just to watch. Like, we want this win so bad after, I'm guessing the day before this and the day before that, I was probably running bad. So I was making the absolute most of this. We're at 10 left. One of the shorter stacks. We want to watch and just make sure. I mean, everyone's got over 10 bigs, so this top 10 bubble was awful. Yeah, but sometimes, even if you're not 10th in chips, when there's 10 left, you just gotta go for it. Pocket 8s on the blind versus blind. I don't think you can fold that ever. And here we are, final table time. We somehow got third in chips on the top 10 bubble. The other hands were really insignificant. I was just raising, and they were folding, basically. Nothing insane. Maybe some 3 bets in there. Who knows? But basically, all standard stuff. And we got ourselves a decent stack for this final table. But as you can see, everyone has well over 10 bigs. So let's not get too excited too quick. Nobody calls the jacks, and we don't do anything for only 2 rotations and end up with only 3 bigs. A really sad ending to a nice tournament run. 23rd place, so close, so close. But we still have this. We end up losing a good amount of chips and some just insignificant spots, and, you know, the blinds and stuff. But we pick up the kings, and he's gonna min raise. Like, okay. A lot of people will do this with random hands, and some people even do it with aces. I honestly hate the min raise, like, because you're priced in pretty much always, and yeah, you don't really like it with some hands. We end up super card dead and ICMing, and we get into this horrible spot where we have to go with 10-4, but he somehow goes with 7-8. We're still in this, and we're almost back to 10 bigs again. Yeah, I'm just happy we're in the top 5. Blinds just keep going up, so we're going to go for this 5s double up. Oof, them hearts, bro. Always making me sweat, even when I hit a set. We end up getting past another guy. 4 left. King 9 on the button. Yup, we're going to go for it. Especially being this short compared to everyone else. Sadly, he's picking up the jacks. It's over. But we get 428.24 for 4th. Not too bad. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit like and subscribe if you did. And if you don't want to miss the top 10 biggest cashes so far video in 1 month. But that's going to be it for today.